electrician has finished the final wiring and the power is turned on to the siren. The installation is complete and ready for testing.
The fiberglass of our sirens can be purchased in any color desired. ACA sirens have been chosen for the area warning systems at the nuclear power plants of Florida Power Corporation, Crystal River, Toledo Edison Davis Bessie, Duquesne Electric Beaver Valley, Maine Yankee Atomic Power Maine, and many more. The Canadian government purchased 301 Allertor sirens after testing revealed ACA had the only siren capable of withstanding their severe Arctic weather testing. ACA sirens are installed in Mexico, Taiwan, South Africa, Oman, and by the U.S. Army in Vietnam. The U.S. Army Electronics Command at Fort Malmuth purchased 200 Allertors for installation in Metro Washington, D.C. after extensive testing. The sirens were required to operate with environmental conditions of minus 40 degrees to 158 degrees Fahrenheit, 5 inches of rain per hour, 100% humidity, 1 inch of ice cover, 40,000-foot altitude, 80-mile-an-hour wind, and 125 decibels at 100 feet. ACA passed all these tests with no discrepancies. This is a chart of the wind tunnel test. This is the 500 horsepower motor operating through a variable speed gear reducer to drive a DC-3 airplane propeller to provide the 80-mile-an-hour wind. Here we see the testing instruments in the wind tunnel. This is the control panel that operates the wind system. This is a dynamometer that tests the drag on the siren due to the wind. Here we see the siren being carried into the wind tunnel for testing. It is positioned in place and bolted to the floor. The siren is now ready for testing. Here the siren is undergoing full tests operating at 80-mile-an-hour wind. Here the government inspectors are checking the gauges to determine the qualification of the test. Here the siren is being unloaded at the Icing test site, where 1 inch of ice was built up over the entire siren. This is the test chamber. The siren is loaded into the test chamber by the engineers. The siren is now bolted into the test chamber, ready to be tested. We can now see the ice building up over the fiberglass horn. A fine mist spray of water was sprayed into the room below freezing until 1 inch of ice has formed over the entire siren and its controls. After this was done, the siren was then operated and tested for current, voltage, and any discrepancies that might be shown. Here we see the icicles hanging from the horn. When the tests were completed, no discrepancies were noted by the government testing agents. Here the siren is being readied for the outdoor 125 decibel at 100-foot test. This is the government inspectors with the decibel meters checking for the output of the siren. Again, no discrepancies. Here we see our assembly area in our plant where the Allertor sirens are being assembled for Washington, D.C. You can see the collector ring under the motor that allows the rotating system to operate and provide power up to the motor. Here you see the rotor that produces the sound using back curve finning. The back curve finning of our rotors produces the high efficiency that only ACA sirens have. Here is our machine shop machining the rotors for the siren. Extreme close tolerances are maintained throughout manufacturing. Here is our warehouse with sirens ready for immediate shipment. Here you can see approximately 100 sirens awaiting shipment. You will now see
that you have seen. Alerting Communicators of America takes great pride in our products, our engineering, our craftsmanship, and our heritage. Over 100 years ago, in 1869, Louis Biersach came to America with only his craftsmanship and a desire to succeed in the land of opportunity. He started a tradition when he founded our company in 1873, which we will always strive to maintain. It is a tradition of excellence in product quality and reliability through advanced research, engineering, and development. Alerting Communicators of America takes great pride in being the leaders of its industry and will always adhere to its motto, "You can depend on us."